Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Art Nouveau Tarot, if I can make it focus, hopefully. Get a little closer. It's by Matt Myers. Hopefully it's going to focus. Had this for a long time. Supportive Oracle Cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. Okay. Leo. Okay, I feel like we have a whole thing going on here, so let's find out what that's about. Alright, so... Okay. Alright, you have a lot of influence this whole way down. So, you got a lot going on here for you. I feel like this might be one of those things that just when it starts going, it just keeps going and going and going. It's just kind of like, you know, somebody, it almost feels like playing laser tag to me. It's just you kind of keep rolling and running and going, and whatever happens next, you got to deal with it and go and run to the next and do this and do that and keep going and keep going and keep going. A lot of like hectic energy, but it's not bad. Leo can usually really handle that quite well. So starting off with it though, they're starting off with like why you're even a part of this is threshold with rewards, in the sense of like going into it you saw a lot of benefit. You also knew it would take a lot of work. That doesn't scare you. I don't see that scaring you at all. There's a lot that has to be done. If it's going to be successful, there's going to be a lot of effort required. That doesn't scare you. Walking right into it, you're like, I want what's at the end. I want what's at the other end. I want the reward. I know there's a lot of work in this. I'm going into it. I have no problem with that. Not afraid of it. Not afraid of it at all. So that's why you get involved to even start with. So the next page, when you turn the next page of the story here, the next spot you go into is knowing, if I want that reward, you damn well know I want it on my terms. I'm getting that too. Like if I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna get it on my terms. I'm not just gonna play, you know, the pawn in this situation. That's not me. I don't feel Leo going, no, you're not gonna play the pawn. No, you're not gonna choose to get involved in something to play the pawn. But you immediately see that some people think you're going to, which is kind of laughable. I don't know. Who are these people that are around you? Because I did another reading for Leo where people just don't seem to understand that that's nowhere near who you are. You're not going to be told what to do, and you're not going to play the pawn for anybody. I don't know where these people get this idea, because, like, Leo never does that. I know that's really absolute for Leo, but Leo doesn't play the pawn. That's just not how it is. Not even if you want to. That's what I also get from that. Not even if you want to. It's just not in your nature just to be like, okay, I'll play the pawn. I don't think so. Not the Leo I know. You can tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. Wisdom with appreciation and the King of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacle energy you're bringing to this is that you're going to have a say in what you do, and you're going to make sure that you're not being used by anybody. It's not going to happen. You're not just going to do the work for somebody else so they can have the good day. Oh, no. You're getting a part of that at the very least. And the wisdom with the appreciation is like, you know your value, and you also appreciate other people have to get what they want in this situation too. You get that. You're getting some. They need to get some too. You get that. It's not a problem. But you're not just going to be here and be their, you know, their worker bee. They get all the glory and you don't get anything? No, I don't think so. And if they thought that, which it seems like some of them seem to, they're going to get a rude awakening, because I feel like they're trying to wait you out, almost like they're trying to control you, which almost makes me laugh again. You got to work with Leo. You don't control Leo. You work with Leo. You don't control Leo. I don't know why this makes me roll my eyes, but I'm just kind of like, to me, it's just kind of like natural Leo energy. It's like this, whoever you're dealing with, it feels like they should really know you better than this. Even if you're going into a new work situation, the way you got that job was for having your own voice and for having your own strength to step forward. Like, the reason you're even there is because you have a strong, dominant personality. Like, that's why you're there. So why somebody would think you would diminish that for them, that makes no sense to me. Because I don't feel like there's anything about you that should say otherwise. So I almost feel like somebody thinking you're going to back down just is foolish. I just feel like that's really foolish. I don't know why I can't get off it, but it's driving me nuts. They're trying to wait you out, but they're going to find out that they're going to have the fight either way. It's almost like you're telling them right off the bat, like, I'm not going to be your pawn. It's not going to happen. So they just kind of try to avoid you as if you're going to get tired and just give in to them. Nope. They're going to get a fight sooner or later. It's just not going to happen. Because I get the Six of Wands coming up later. Is the Six of Wands, like, I'm feeling a successful moment. Ironically, they're trying to wait you out. The reverse happens. You're not backing down, and you're just like, you ready for that talk? Because I'm going to tell you. You ready for that talk? Because I'm going to tell you. You're like, you're not backing down. They finally realize you're not backing down. And the second conversation, I feel like you don't even have to have the actual conversation. It's your attitude and your demeanor. You're like, I'm ready to talk about this. You want to talk about this? Because I'm not giving in. Okay, I'll wait. I'll be here. I'll come back in an hour. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll come back the day after that. I'm not giving up. I said I'm not going to be the pawn. Guess what? Not being the pawn. It's not a negotiable. They finally give in to you. You wait them out, ironically, because you keep going towards them. That's your version of waiting them out. Like, they finally realize they have to give in to you. You're not going to be the pawn. And this finally goes your way. Like, it had a choice. But, it was going to go your way anyway. When you start seeing it go your way, when you realize they're giving you the respect you deserve, they're giving you the outcome you deserve based on what you're putting in a lot. You're putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort. It's not like it's unwarranted. You're putting in a lot to this situation. If you're putting in a lot, you should be getting out a lot too. It's just the fair balance. Once you see that start happening, once you see that balance happening, then you're going to back off because you're like, well, we don't need to have the conversation because it's going where it's supposed to. Since it's going where it's supposed to, I don't need to talk to them now. It's fine. That's the oneness. That's when you'll back off from that. They seem to feel like they're trapped to this. This is very weird because the energy here in the environment, like, they feel kind of trapped, like they have no choice but to do it your way. But at the same time, they're also enjoying the benefit of doing it your way. So it's a weird little, like, poor me, but not really attitude, kind of like, the Aries or the Leo is making me do it their way. The Leo is doing this, and the Leo is forcing me to do that. And in the same breath, and the Leo's the reason we're succeeding so well. The Leo's creating all these benefits, and because of the Leo, we have all this success. The Leo is forcing you to have success. This is so weird. I don't know. This whole reading seems a little bit funny and comical to me, because even when they finally give in, there's a lot of benefit to giving in to you in this situation. They're benefiting too. They're feeling forced to do it your way, but they're also forced into the success of it. So it's kind of like, it's a little something, a little different. At some point, all right, this makes me happy. I'll stop whining at this point, maybe. The wheel turns and they realize, hey, doing it the Leo's way is actually even better of a success than we originally had planned. If we had done it the way I had wanted to do it and used the Leo as a pawn, which, not for nothing, but anyway, if we had done it that way, we would have had half or less than half of the success we're having now. The wheel turns, like, in the brain, kind of going, hey, this Leo, they've been right the whole time, and it's worked out better for us. It works out better for them, obviously, for the Leo, but it works out a lot better for us, too. We should have listened to this a long time ago. Well, success is here. You had to fight for it. That's the Seven of Wands, in my opinion. Between the 6 and 7, the 6 of Wands is the easy success. The 7 of Wands is where you worked for it. This is the part where you're getting, like, the accolades, or, like, you're moving up or you're moving forward. It might be kind of like a promoting to the next level. If it's a work situation, it could be a promotion. If it's a relationship thing, it's going into that next level of whatever that would be. Prosperity is there, going to the next level. you've shown your value, all that you've put into this and all you fought for, which it's interesting because I say what you fought for, but there was no way you weren't going to anyway. But you've gotten what you deserve from this. You've proven, like, not only is it not going to go that other way because it shortchanges you, the Leo, but it's much more lucrative for you, the Leo, and everybody around you. Like, you're not the only one making out because you knew, like, this was never going to fly unless everybody got their piece. So, but you were going to make sure you got your fair share of it, like, not for nothing. The Six of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like what they're saying here is kind of like, I actually feel like they like the fact that you push back and that you don't take no for an answer, you don't put up with certain things. Now they're starting to look at it kind of like, this could actually be a good thing going forward. Now that all they have to do is work with you and stay on your side, and they can ride this wave of success. Do we like this? I think this is okay. This is where whatever you were dealing with before, where they were trying to make you the pawn, now they're kind of working with you. They're like, instead of fighting against you, they're like an added support. It's almost like you're getting a lot of control here. And they're like, if, for example, if you're a plane trying to take liftoff, they're giving you extra boost from under, giving you extra current to push you up higher, to get you go faster. They're supporting what you want. They're not fighting against it. They're kind of like, what, you want that to happen, Leo? Let's do that then. The Leo wants to do that. Because now they're all about you because you showed how much better it is for them going the way you want. This is how it's going to go from this point forward. You have a lot of control. Do I like this? They're telling me it's good. As long as things are going well, I feel good about it. I don't see there being a problem, but I'm also getting this desperation feel. The Five of Swords is not normally like that for me in most decks, but in this situation, in this deck, it does feel like desperation a little bit. They always look to you for the answers. It seems like the farther this goes, they start looking to you for the answers more. And that, I almost feel like that might be above your pay grade for some of you, or whatever. Like, you shouldn't have to have all the answers, but the farther this goes, the more they're looking to you for the answers. I don't know if you're going to like that, but it seems like you're going to be okay with it. Be aware of it going forward. The cards they're giving me are Cthulhu and Happiness. As long as you're in control of this, and even if it's technically not, it seems to be emotionally in your control. Like, even if on paper it's not in your control, it seems to be emotionally people are looking to you for the answers. You seem to be happy, they seem to be happy. Be aware of this desperation, though. I still think it's important you should be aware of it. Because if something goes kaflooey, they're going to either look to you to fix it, or there could be that possible, if there's a blaming to be done, they're going to point right at you. I don't see that happening, but I feel like you should be aware of it, so you can just at least keep that in the back of your memory banks, because, like, when it's going good, it's great. I don't like the act of desperation, because I feel like desperation is very fickle. When things are going well, best buddy. When things are not, depends what serves them the best. Just keep that in mind. Anything else with this? This is good. Like, this is great for you. I just want that peace of mind at the end. So as long as you see the truth of it, you'll know what to do with it. I don't have any question about that. But, like, this weird energy in the beginning, like the fact that they wanted to use you as a pawn, keep that in your mind, back your memory banks too. That says a lot about this person. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.